This is a regular meeting of the Township Committee of the Township of Union in the County of Union. Public notice of this meeting has been given as required by the Open Public Meetings Law. A resolution was adopted on January 1st, 2022, designating this date, this hall, and 7:30 p.m. as the time for this regular meeting of the Township Committee of the Township of Union in the County of Union. A notice of each and every meeting of the Township Committee was posted in accordance with the aforesaid Open Public Meetings Law in one public place reserved for the posting of ordinances and official notices of the Township of Union, namely the bulletin board next to the clerk's office. In addition thereto, a copy of said resolution was forwarded to the local source and Star Ledger. A copy of said resolution is on file with the clerk of the Township. The local source and Star Ledger were noticed on January 26, 2022, of the change of this regular meeting to a virtual meeting. The notice was also posted on the Township website and bulletin board.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Good evening, everyone. This evening, the prayer will be given by Deputy Mayor Cavadas, and our Business Administrator, Mr. Travisano, will lead us in the flag salute. Please stand.
God of power, might, wisdom, and justice, through you, authority is rightly administered. Laws are enacted, and judgment is decreed. Assist this Township Committee with your spirit of counsel and fortitude, and guide us to seek righteousness, justice, and mercy, and assist us in leading our Township with honesty and integrity. Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, can I have a roll call, please?
Ms. Delsfort?
Here.
Mr. People?
Here.
Mr. Florio?
Here.
Ms. Cavadas?
Here.
Mayor Figueredo?
Here. Please note that members of the public who may be attending right now are on mute until the public hearing on ordinances or the public comment portion of the meeting. If you wish to be recognized, please use the raised hand icon in the program to identify yourself. You will then give your name and address as at any committee meeting. Failure to do so will result in your being muted and not recognized further. If you are registered more than once, you will only be recognized to speak one time under your first registration, as with any committee meeting. When the public comment is open, the ability to register will be closed. Madam Clerk, can we move on with the ordinances? First, I'd like an approval of the minutes from February 8th, 2022 for a conference and regular session.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Madam Clerk,
Aye.
can we move on with the ordinances and resolutions, please?
I have for your consideration on second and final reading an ordinance amending Chapter 434 of the Municipal Code relating to source system user charges.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance to amend Article 3 of Chapter 434 of the Code of the Township of Union pertaining to source system user charges.
Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Ms. Delsfort?
Yes.
Mr. People?
Yes.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figueredo?
Yes.
The following resolutions authorizing the purchase of a new pickup truck for the police department from Flemington Ford through the Morris County Co-op for an amount not to exceed $32,086.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an emergency contract for the repair to the water line at the police department to Ed Donnelly and Company for a fee not to exceed $4,800.
Move to authorize the contract.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Authorizing the purchase of 4 computers for the police department from Dell Marketing LP for a fee not to exceed $17,371.78.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the purchase of an air compressor for the police department from Granger for a fee not to exceed $9,000.76.
Move to authorize the purchase.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the payment of all approved vouchers for solid waste collection, haulage, and disposal at the interim rate of $75.09 per ton for household waste and $107.12 per ton for bulky waste for the month of January.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Authorizing the purchase of firefighter turnout gear from Skylands Area Fire Equipment and Training for a fee not to exceed $48,503.28.
Move to authorize the purchase.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract to Survivor Fire and Security, Inc. for inspection, testing, and maintenance of sprinkler systems, fire extinguishers, and fire alarms for various buildings for a fee not to exceed $10,502.
Move to approve the contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract with Craft Power Corp. for maintenance of township generators for a fee not to exceed $11,270.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Authorizing the tax assessor and the tax appeal attorney to execute stipulations of settlement with respect to tax appeals.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the tax assessor and tax appeal attorney to file appeals.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Authorizing the tax assessor and tax appeal attorney to file counterclaims.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Amending Resolution 2022-26, increasing the amount to CGP&H Inc. by an additional $10,580 for a total amount not to exceed $20,580 for affordable housing matters.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Authorizing a 2-year agreement with Civic Plus to upgrade the customer service module and provide support and maintenance for the website for a fee not to exceed $10,800 for year 1 and $11,340 for year 2.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Authorizing a professional services contract with Serenian Edwards and Nolan LLC for legal representation for affordable housing matters for a fee not to exceed $15,000.
Move to authorize the service contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Providing for temporary emergency appropriations for the 2022 budget.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ms. Dellisfort,
Yes.
Mr. People,
Yes.
Mr. Florio,
Yes.
Ms. Cavades,
Yes.
Mayor Figurito.
Yes.
Authorizing appropriation transfers for the first 3 months of the fiscal year.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ms. Dellisfort,
Yes.
Mr. People,
Yes.
Mr. Florio,
Yes.
Ms. Cavades,
Yes.
Mayor Figurito.
Yes.
Authorizing the Board of Health to execute an agreement with the City of Elizabeth for services rendered at the Sexually Transmitted Disease Clinic not to exceed $175 per patient from January 1st through December 31st, 2022.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Amending Resolution 2021-369, increasing the amount to Clark Urgent and Specialty Care for medical services by an additional $1,630 for a revised total contract amount not to exceed $24,130.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ask you to approve the finances as listed on the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I have 2 additional resolutions authorizing the dismissal of charges for the Inglieri Group, license number 201933069008.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing disciplinary charges against Azroth, Inc., license number 201933033009, the 10-day suspension with 5 served and 5 held in abeyance.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Following communications from Terry Milanda, Tax Collector, requesting the Township Committee authorize checks issued to the following, representing the redemption of tax sale certificates.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Wanda Espana, Floppy Ear Pottery, requesting to host a craft crawl on Saturday, April 23rd, 2022, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Kevin Kirkley, Lincoln Technical Institute, requesting to utilize 50 parking spots in the Bear Temple lot immediately through May 1st, 2022.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Sergeant John Oliveira, Traffic Bureau, recommending the request for permit parking on Stowe Street be denied.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
From Joseph Venezia, Township Engineer, requesting payment number 2 to JEV Construction in the amount of $39,935 for work completed through February 17th, 2022.
Move to authorize the payment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
For the following department reports, Municipal Court, Accounts Department, Fire Department, and Police Department.
Move they be received on file.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That concludes my part of the agenda.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We move on to our committee reports. I'll begin with Committeewoman Dellisfort.
Thank you, Mayor. Save the date, everybody. The Union Recreation Department will be hosting an Easter egg hunt on Saturday, April 9th, the weekend before Easter. The event will be held at Rapkin Park beginning at 11 a.m. There will be 3 separate Easter egg hunt areas, one for children with special needs, one for children ages 5 and under, and another for children ages 6 and up. Every child will go home with a chocolate bunny to go with their Easter eggs. We will also have special grand prize giveaways, including Easter baskets and brand new bikes. A photo booth, DJ, and roaming Easter bunnies will make sure your family has a great time before and after the hunt. In the event of inclement weather, a modified event will be held indoors at Hannah Caldwell School. So please follow the Township's Facebook page for more updates as we get closer to the event. And if you have any questions, please call the Recreation Department at 908-686-4200. And from our senior department, mark your calendars from February 10th through April 15th. Free tax prep will be available by appointment only. If you're interested, the service will be provided at our new senior center located at 652 Railway Avenue right here in Union. To schedule an appointment, please call the senior center at 908-851-5290. Starting on March 10th, a new program providing services for Holocaust survivors will be available. Eligibility requirements include people who lived under the Nazi occupation from 1933 to 1945, including parts of the former Soviet Union. Services include, but they're not limited to, financial assistance, dental, transportation, social work needs, Meals on Wheels, and so much more. The program is solely open to residents of Union County. So if you're interested and would like some more information, please contact 908-352-8375. The Senior Center is hosting several trips to musical productions for our senior community. I Left My Dignity in My Other Purse is the first production, and it's located at Hunterdon Hills Playhouse on May 17th this year. Tickets are $68 per person. The second production is Sister Act, located at the Paper Mill Playhouse, which is always fun to go to. It will be held on June 9, 2022, and the ticket price is $37 each. Tickets are limited, so if you're interested, please call the Senior Center quickly to make your reservation at 908-851-5290. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you, Committeewoman Dellisfort. I go on to Committeeman People, please.
Thank you, Mayor. The fire department reported as follows. The fire department responded to 237 incidents for the period. On February the 9th, at 08:35, Engine 2 and EMU were dispatched to DPW for an employee with an allergic reaction. Patient was in anaphylactic shock, and an EPI pin was administered by the UFD. Patient was transported to Overlook Summit and was meeting ALS en route. A few minutes later on the same day, units were dispatched to 1945 Route 22 West, the birthing center for newborns not breathing. Squad 4 was on the scene with 30 seconds, and within 30 seconds, and assisted with airway ventilations and suctioning of the lungs. At approximately 12 minutes of working on the newborn, a patient airway was established and the baby began crying on her own. Engine 6 and UPD were also on scene. County ambulance requested for a mutual aid transport for the patients. This is one of them extraordinary jobs by our FD department in saving a life. On Monday, February 20th, Engine 2 Squad 41 Ladder 2 EMS and Battalion 1 responded to the intersection of Bamora Avenue and Orange Avenue for a reported MVA with one vehicle into a house. The vehicle on the lawn struck the first step of a concrete porch. The occupant was initially unable to exit the vehicle, but did so with the assistance of Ladder 2. The occupant of the other vehicle was injured and unable to get out of the vehicle. Squad 41 was requested to extricate the patient. EMS was on the scene for patient care of both parties. One party was transported to North Beth Israel, and the other patients refused transport. A tow was requested to remove both vehicles. And Mayor, that concludes my report from the fire department.
Thank you, Committeeman People. Committeeman Florio?
Joe, you're muted.
You got me now? Okay.
We got
From
you.
our police
Thank you.
department, calls for service were 1,005, direct patrols were 1,465, and arrests were 61. As part of our ongoing safety program to control speed in our community, I want to follow this for the past week, what we've done. On Liberty Avenue, we had 7 stops. On Oakland Avenue, 5 stops. On Galloping Hill, 2 stops. On Union Avenue, 1 stop. And Vauxhall Road, 2 stops, for a total of 17 stops on Monday the 14th. On Tuesday the 15th, Liberty Avenue had 8 stops. Oakland Avenue, 3 stops. Tucker Avenue, 3 stops. Salem Road, 2 stops. Again, 16 stops on Tuesday. On Wednesday, Tucker Avenue, 5 stops. Oakland Avenue, 7 stops. And Liberty Avenue, 5 stops. Salem Road, 3 stops. Galloping Hill Road, 3 stops. Total of 26 stops on Wednesday the 16th. On Thursday, Liberty Avenue had 2 stops. Salem Road, 4 stops. Total of 6 stops on Thursday. On Friday, Liberty Avenue had 2 stops. 1 stop on Oakland Avenue and Salem Road, 2 stops, for a total of 6. Just so you know, we're actually operating on 2 shifts now with these stops, so we're trying extremely hard to control the speed in our community. Just a part of our police department's outreach to our community, I want to thank the Rob's Deli for hosting the hot chocolate appreciation on Tuesdays. Today was the last day. It's been very successful. Here, I want you to hold on to some dates for some upcoming things from our police department and their outreach again to the community. On Wednesday, March 16th from 8 to 10, there'll be coffee morning drive with the ladies of the Union Police Department. Come by and enjoy a delicious cup of coffee as you start your morning. This will be at the Quick Convenience and Deli on 2190 Springfield Avenue, Vauxhall, which is almost at the corner of Vauxhall Road. We actually have 12 female police officers right now. They do a very fine job, and I'm very proud of them. Also, it's coming in April, on all 4 weeks, the 5th, the 12th, the 19th, and 26th. We're going to have a special event at Taco's Mexican Grill on 1255 Stuyvesant Avenue. In between 12 and 1, you can get a complimentary taco. Again, our police are doing a big effort to reach out to the community. Good chance to come, talk to our ladies, talk to our other police officers, and we'll be reminding you of these dates in the coming future. That's my report for tonight, Mayor.
Thank you, Committeeman Florio. Deputy Mayor Cavadas, please.
Thank you, Mayor. From DPW, road maintenance. The paving crews continue to work on repairing potholes and patching sections of road throughout the township. Since our last meeting, the road division has performed 140 pothole repairs, multiple crack filling repairs, and 116 street sweepings. The ground crew continues to maintain our parks and township-owned properties on a daily basis. Since our last meeting, the grounds crew has performed 15 leaf removals, 45 township park and property cleanings, and 5 branch locations. The sewer division continues to maintain catch basins, pump stations, and outfalls daily, performing repairs when necessary. Since our last meeting, the sewer division has performed 140 catch basin cleanings, 80 enzyme applications, 2 emergency calls, and 4 catch basin repairs. Please assist the sewer department again by making sure the basins around your home are free of leaves and debris. This will ensure proper water flow. The Shade Tree Division continues to maintain trees in parks, township properties, and in township right-of-ways. Since our last meeting, the tree crew has performed 12 removals, 18 trims, and 10 stump grindings. As a reminder, all commingled material shall be placed out in open containers with reference to your recycling. Commingled materials will not be accepted in plastic bags. All concerns and inquiries regarding all Division of Public Works can be addressed by calling Public Works at 908-686-1922 or by using the Report of Concern feature on our township website. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Before I go into my report, I have the following license applications for approval. I will put this in the form of a motion. We have 2 gas stations, the Delta at 981 McGee Avenue and the Exxon at 2201 Springfield Avenue. And distribution and licensing of video games, we have Petrin Vending Company, and an entertainment and amusement license at Galloping Hill Inn at 325 Chestnut Street and Costa del Sol at 2443 Vauxhall Road.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 I would like to begin by congratulating a young lady that I know, a Union High School alumni, Khadijah Sanko, on recently making Skid Row her off-Broadway home, beginning March 8th, as she takes on the role of Chiffon in Little Shop of Horrors. We wish you the best of luck, Khadijah. That's phenomenal news. It's great to see her. If you have a chance, go out and catch her off-Broadway at Little Shop of Horrors. I would also like to congratulate 3 of our Union High School wrestlers that placed in District 14 tournament over the weekend. Congratulations to Darius Quarshi, who placed 3rd in the heavyweight category, Ashawn Harris, who placed 2nd in the 165-pound weight category, and Dan Collin, who placed 3rd place in the 175-pound weight category. They have now qualified for the Region 4 tournament next weekend at North Hunterton. Congratulations and good luck. In celebration of Black History Month, the Township is hosting a panel discussion focusing on the Black family, in which we will explore African Americans past and present and address the disparities and complexity of the Black family. This panel features Committeewoman Michelle Dellasfort, Kane University President Dr. Lamont Repollet, Lisa Crawley representing the National Museum of African American History and Culture, Reverend Samuel Wright Jr. from the Union Chapel Church, and Katie Singer, the African American Studies professor from Rutgers University. In addition to the panel discussion, there will also be 2 presentations. One will be featuring the genealogy research on one of our Vauxhall families. This panel will be held Wednesday, February 23rd from 7 to 8 p.m. via stream on Zoom, Facebook Live, and on Channel 34. For more event details and to register for the Zoom webinar, visit uniontownship.com. Save the date this Saturday for our Union Health Department's COVID-19 booster clinic on Saturday, February 26th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Vauxhall Meeting Center located at 333 Russell Street in Vauxhall. In addition, they will be administering the Moderna and J&J booster shots. They will also be conducting COVID testing. For appointments, call 908-851-8507, and don't forget to bring your vaccination card with you. Also join us for our latest small business webinar as UCEDC gives us an overview of their loan programs for working capital and more. This webinar will be on Thursday, March 3rd, starting at 9 a.m. via Zoom. Small businesses can easily register online via uniontownship.com. And as you heard Committeewoman Dellasfort say, save the date for Union Center Sid's Golden Egg Scavenger Hunt also on Saturday, April 16th from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. This is fun stuff. Keep an eye out on social media and unioncentersid.com for details. Also, Code Red. I encourage all of you, if you have not, to sign up for Code Red emergency, and general notifications online. You can sign up at uniontownship.com or by calling 908-851-8500. These daily updates are also posted on Facebook at TWP Union NJ. And that concludes my report. At this time, I'll open up to the public. Again, a reminder, if anyone is on, it is a 5-minute rule. Madam Clerk, do we have any correspondence?
No, Mayor.
Sal, do we have anyone waiting to come on?
Wait, hold on. Somebody just came in. Hold on. Okay, you can speak.
If you're on, please identify yourself, name and address.
Hello, Council. It's Sheldon Gertel again. Can you hear me?
Yes. Could you give that address
Great.
again, please?
Certainly, absolutely. It's 1221 Maggie Avenue,
Thank you.
and that's at the crossings here in Union.
Thank you.
And that's why I'm here. And the first thing I'd like to do is thank the township for sending out someone from the Building and Health Department today. They met another tenant who was on the hearing a couple weeks ago, and they did have a chance to discover some defects and some violations and speak to the property manager about it. However, I'm glad I have a chance to speak here because just in the short time they've been the owners here, I think they're unfit to really run the complex. The property manager, Rebecca, she's a liar, a bully, and she tries to intimidate the residents from speaking out about these problems. In addition to circumventing the rent control ordinance, which I brought to the attention of staff, they have contrived an eviction proceedings against me just 8 days after my last appearance, coincidentally, in front of this council. Even though my rent has always been paid on time, and over the 10 years I've been here, including the time they've been owners, they've made up 18 fees totaling over $1,400, saying I owe in an attempt to force me to leave the complex, and made up a claim that I broke a radiator, which the staff there at Union determined had some issues in another one of the units. But I'm going to continue to speak out every 2 weeks about this. I do want to thank the township for following up the best they can, and hopefully they can help myself and other residents. There might be others even waiting to speak regarding these issues. In the short time they've been here, there have been a lot of problems. So thank you again for letting me speak.
Thank you for coming out and speaking to us today. Mr. Travisano, do you have anything to add to that?
Mayor, I do want to just reiterate what Mr. Gertel mentioned. Based on his emails and his prior comments during public speaking, we had the opportunity to send out both health inspectors as well as property maintenance to the property. Some notices of violations were issued. Some things were corrected, others are being worked on. I think the issue of whether or not there is a violation of the rent control ordinance is still being looked at by the township attorney. We hope to have some conclusion on that process shortly, and we'll report both back to the township committee as well as to Mr. Gertel as well as the crossings. So,
Thank you for the update, Mr. Travisano. Thank you. Is there anyone else, Mr. Teresa? No one else? Seeing no one, have a motion to adjourn, please?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Have a good evening, everyone.
Night,
Night.
everyone.